Good morning, welcome back to Bencastle Match Fishing. You join me today on the Saturday Open at the lovely Lake John Fishery. This is the little lake. They've got two lakes here on the complex. It's a snake style lake. I have fished it quite a lot over the years, but I've not fished it for quite some time. It's a snake lake, but very shallow, lots of carp, a few skimmers, a few sort of silvers, but not many. You're mainly sort of fishing for carp. You got sort of peg one here in the corner, and then it goes all the way round. So you're fishing all the way around the outside of the lake. Yeah, should be a good day, fingers crossed. I think we forecast a bit of rain. Just waiting to do the draw. So I'll let you know, obviously, in my fate. Thank you so much for all the subscribers. As I mentioned the other day, every 25 subscribers, I'm going to be sending out basically a draw, and you'll be entered into a draw for some pole floats. Also coming soon, I'm going to have some vouchers for Oakwood Angling. They've got two fantastic fishing shops, one in Oakwood, which is in Southgate, and one in Welwyn Garden City. So going to be some vouchers up for grabs. Again, so just hit subscribe, and you'll be entered into the draws. But you need to make sure you put a comment saying floats or put me in the draw or whatever's easiest for you. And as I said, every 25 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a live draw on Facebook where you will be having a chance to win, as I said, loads of pole floats and potentially some vouchers for the fantastic Oakwood Angling. So thanks for tuning in again, guys. As I said, we're going to go and do the draw in a sec. There's definitely a few fish mooching about, so should be, fingers crossed, an interesting day. I'll come back to you soon with my plan and where I draw. Cheers, guys. $24.
Keep all your numbers and call them into him.
24 for me. What you got, Jack? 14. That's by the bridge, isn't it? 14. Good by the bridge, mate.
We said 14, no, I told you, law of attraction, son.
It's in there.
Where's 24? This corner. Oh, I'm in this corner. That's all right. I've got right, so at the peg. Peg 24 I've drawn in the corner. Just to show you my peg. So we've got a corner over there. Apparently that's where a tree's been taken out recently. It plumbs up like an absolute egg box. I'm going to try, but I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be there. I've got a bit more confidence to the left here. Looks a bit nicer. So I've got one line plumbed up to the tree here, sort of here. But the depth is actually the same here. So fingers crossed I can catch both. It's a similar depth along here. I've got a dobbing rig along the back here, and I've found a deep hole in line with that platformer there, just down the middle. So across here in the middle, here, but I fancy here, if I'm honest. This is where I think, this is where it feels nice. I've set up some, I've made up some quite wet ground bait, over wet, Special G mixed with, I think it's just Special G actually, Special G, micros, expanders and some maggots. Got a couple of pints of maggots. I've got some bread as well, which obviously I'm going to fish across. This is my rig for fishing, if I get it out. This is my rig for fishing down the edge. So it's a 0.3. It's probably about 2.5 foot deep. And then I've got my shots just above, 0.15 bottom, and I've actually set up a 14 Kaizen. That's on 17 Preston, I think it's 17 elastic. That's the whistle just gone. Quickly finish off my rigs. That's a 412s carbon float down the middle, and I've got a carbon 0.2s, sorry, a 0.2 spread out little float for dobbing. I'll check in throughout the day, guys. Obviously the whistle's just gone, so I want to get in and get a bit of bait sorted out, so we'll check in again soon. Cheers, guys. Thought it was time for a little update, guys. Time is now 12 o'clock. It's going well. I've gone across on bread. I've not fed anything yet, not a single thing. I'm just dobbing bread across that little sort of jut out on the far bank, and I've got 10 fish. Well, 10 carp and a couple of skimmers. So started off quite well. I've lost a couple of fish. A couple of carp have come off where they've sort of steamed down the lake. I'm assuming they're probably fat hooked, but I don't know if the hooks are just sort of ripped out. What I've done is I've pushed all the shot underneath the float, and it's got 2 little shots down the line, one just above the hook length and one just above that, just 2 number 11s, 6mm bread, and then just pushing it over the back, and then sort of giving it sort of 30 seconds lift drop, 30 seconds lift drop, and I'm getting them. I mean, it's gone a bit quieter now, but first thing, I mean, I literally got one first put in, so it's not been bad. There's obviously a few fish there. There's one. This one wants to go for a little visit down the lake as well. They all steam off over there for some reason. Let's come off as well. But yeah, 10 carp so far, which ain't too bad. That one's left me in a bit of a tangle. There's obviously quite a few fish there, otherwise I wouldn't be hooking as many. I'll check in again soon, guys. Still across the far bank, just a little update for you. Time is 12:36. I've lost sort of 4 in 4 puts. They've just pulled off. Just come a little bit shallower. And look, this one. Good fish. Broke me rig a little while ago, so just something to keep in mind. I had a carbon float on. I've now put a wire F1 pellet. Just pushed it a bit shallower, and it seems to have worked. So I'm fishing about 1.5 foot deep, probably, in that region. Checking in soon? Right, so it's time for a little update. Went off like a train, as I said this morning. I've got 12 fish at the moment, 12 carp. Got a couple of roach and some skimmers as well. And that's all across the other side on bread. Not feeding the bean, but last half an hour or so, I looked a couple, but can't seem to catch them now. So what I've done is I've just gone across there with some ground bait. Then I want to go back across there in a little while with sort of deck rig and see if that makes a difference. Obviously the ground bait I was fishing about half depth, excuse me. And as I said, I've got 12 fish in the net, which I'm looking down the lake, actually isn't too bad. I'm going to have a little go down the edge now to the left. I had a little go there earlier, I couldn't get a bite. I'm just going to trickle a few micros in. Start off with an expander. See if that produces a fish. But yeah, 12 fish, so 12, 24, 36. I might have 50 pound, maybe, something like that. So it's not a bad start. Match finishes at 4, so I've still got plenty of time. So yeah, just going to put some micros in the pot. Form an expander on the hook. Guess it's about 2.5 to 3 foot deep. Just sort of a little way away from that tree. Just to the left there. Drip in some micros and see what's there. So far, as I said, I've not sort of fed anything where I've caught. So the only place I've caught is across and not feeding a bean. So let's see if there's anything down here, down this edge here. Give it a bash. Right, that's your update, guys. Checking again soon. Cheers. Thought it was time for a little update. The time is 2 o'clock, so we've got 2 hours left. Still stuck on 12 carp. Been the same for a while. Got a few skimmers on top and a few roach. I've gone down the middle on maggots. I found a sort of deep hole to my right and sort of tripled in some maggots and caught a few skimmers. Gone down the edge to my left. Can't get a bite down there at all. So I've gone back across now on bread, and I'm getting the odd bite. I've just shallowed up again. I don't know whether it's liners or bites. So I've just shallowed right up, sort of 12, 14 inches now. See if that'll make a difference. I did cut some ground bait in about 45 minutes or so ago. So I do think there's some fish moved in there, but again, I'm getting liners. Then to my right in the next peg, he's got, I think, 9 carp. And then Darren to his right, I'd say he's probably got slightly more than me. Another bite missed. I think it's small fish over there, or not sure. I've had a few roach on the bread. Tried on the deck, but that ain't working. So I'm going to keep sort of going up and down in the water and see where they are. Yes, it was good this morning, but now it's gone difficult. What I've done is I've pushed all the shots. So I've gone over to a wire stem float. I've pushed all the shots up to the float, and I've got 2 little droppers below it. So the idea is I sort of lay it in and it settles straight away. The way it sort of worked this morning, I sort of lift drop, and that's how I was getting the fish. Sort of don't let it settle for too long. Leave it for sort of, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, and then sort of lift it and let the bread sort of flutter back through the water again. There's definitely something there because I can see movement. Just fishing a 4x10s F1 pellet. I did start off on a carbon pattern, but this wire pattern seems to be more stable. Dobbing bread's not something I do often, so I'll be open to suggestions, what works better. So that's another small fish, skimmer I think it is, or roach, which tells me there's probably no carp there if I'm catching them. Little roach. Right, that's your update. Checking again soon. Well, little update for you. So it's 3 o'clock. I'm talking to the camera, Dal. No, it's not 3 o'clock. It's 12 minutes past 3. No more carp. I've lost 2 down the edge to my left here. Can't catch across now at all. I've got the sun right in my face, so it's difficult to see the float anyway. But even before that, I couldn't get a bite. So still the same, unfortunately. 12 carp, a few skimmers, a few roach. That is it, unfortunately. Not good. Started off, as I said this morning, like absolutely brilliant. But it's just gone to pieces. Absolutely gone to pieces. So I was seeing fish down the edge earlier. Now I can't see nothing. I will go across again in a minute, see if there's anything else turned up there, but I'm not that hopeful, if I'm honest. Tried maggots down the middle. Only thing I can catch there is little roach. Tried pellets down the edge. Hooked and lost 2. Spread across has been my only line I've been able to catch carp. Give this another couple of minutes, then we'll go across again. Really hoping they turn up down this edge, but they just haven't. Den's got one there to me right. I'd say he's slowly catching me up as well. First thing this morning I thought I was heading for a great big weight, but as the hours have sort of ticked on by, it's just got more difficult. He's probably got 12 now as well. Darren's probably got 10 or 12. I'm still stuck on 12. And I've been for ages. Just try a little bit further down here. I haven't plugged it, but let's just see if there's anything there. I'll get bubbling. I'll come a bit deep there, personally. Ten nine 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. No, that's not it. Let's plumb that up a bit further down there. Final update for the day, guys. Got about 10 minutes left. Unfortunately, it's all gone to pieces. Still no more carp, no more fish. I've not had a fish for an hour and a half, something like that. Can't get a bite. As I said earlier, it started off great, but yeah, unfortunately, it was all too quick, too soon, and couldn't keep them coming. Unfortunately, gone back to what I was doing exactly this morning, but I cannot get a bite at all. I hope you've enjoyed this upload. If you could do us a favour and basically subscribe. When you subscribe, if you could put the word floats, every 25 subscribers you will get either put into the prize draw for some floats or a voucher for Oakwood Angling, which is a brilliant fishing shop. So then you can obviously spend as you wish, basically. Again, that'll be in a random draw, which will be live on Facebook. I will video the weigh-in, my 12 fish, see how big they actually went. A few skimmers, obviously, and a few roach, and we'll see what the results were. But yeah, as I said, it started off fantastic, but it's turned out to be quite difficult, unfortunately. Wasn't meant to be today. Darren, 2 pegs to my right, round the corner. He started off very slow, but has gradually caught more and more throughout the day, whereas I just haven't been able to do that at all. Just not been able to back up any of them fish that I caught first thing. Tried both edges, across, down the middle. Unfortunately, nothing. I believe that is a roach. Let's come off. See you at the weigh-in. That was that. Lake John, Saturday, open match. Drew 24, peg 24 in the corner. Nice peg. Had some nice margin to my left, nice margin to my right. Had the point of the island in front of me. Had a bit of deep water, like a deep hole I found to the right, about 6-7 meters to the right as well. I've gone off like a train this morning. I've had 12 fish, or 12 carp in 2 hours. I thought, lovely. I've not fed a single thing. All on bread across to the point of the island. I've then gone down the edge, can't get a bite. Gone down the edge to the right, can't get a bite. I've gone 6 meters into the deep water to sort of to my right, sort of halfway out, sort of the track line, shall we say. 2 skimmers. So I'm now struggling. I've gone across, still I've gone back to my bread line, can't get a bite there now at all. So I've put a bit of ground bait in there. Well, that was obviously the kiss of death, because I've literally not caught another fish on that line at all day. And that was that. I just wish the match was over at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, I think I was winning the match. Anyway, I've had £53. I think 78 odds won it, but I'll put the results up shortly. But yeah, I've definitely left fish in the peg. I'm sure I have. I just couldn't catch after the initial period early. Plan A worked brilliantly. B, C, D, E, and F and G didn't work at all. So answers on a postcard, if I'm honest. Maybe I should have just dobbed everywhere. Maybe I should have just kept dobbing bread all over the place and not fed any bait. I mean, maybe that was sort of the way to go. But as soon as I've put bait in, I couldn't catch a fish. I couldn't catch a carp at all. So yeah, very, very difficult. Really good venue though. I mean, it's fished really well. There was quite a few sort of 30s, 40s, 50s. I didn't disgrace myself. I mean, I've beat a few, but yeah, a frustrating old day on the bank. Anyway, every 25 subscribers, just want to make this clear, every new 25 subscribers will go into a prize draw, and there'll be floats. I've got thousands of pole floats at home that I don't use. Also Oakwood Angling tackle shop vouchers. But yeah, every 25 subscribers will go into a random draw on Facebook. I'll then message you. Basically, if you put a note on there saying floats, or put me in the draw for the floats, and you subscribe, once you've won, I'll then message you back to say, you know, you're the winner. Message me with your details, and I'll send them out to you. Hope that's okay. Hope that's all clear. And thanks for tuning in. I was going to say thanks for calling, but no, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Ben Cott's Match Fishing. One thing I am going to say is must try harder or must draw better. But I think I've drawn a good peg. I think I've left some fish in there today, so never mind. Right, catch you on the next one, guys. All the best.